When it comes to retail shop thefts, phones are often taken in transit or from the stores itself, which is why Verizon is taking these steps to discourage thieves. Because they may be resold on the illicit market or used with other carriers abroad, unlocked phones are a desirable commodity for thieves. iPhones, which have a high resale value, are the most popular target for thieves. What is the difference between a locked and an unlocked phone? What does it imply for an ordinary wireless customer? To answer these issues, I've put up a FAQ for my Ask Maggie readers. How can I tell whether my phone is locked or not? Different from unlocked phones, which may be used on any network, a locked phone includes a software code that stops you from doing so. Unlocked phones either have no software lock or someone has figured out a way to unlock the program. Once a device has been unlocked, an alternative SIM card may be inserted and service obtained. Is unlocking your phone worth it? You may quickly transfer wireless service providers if you have an unlocked cell phone. All you need to do is insert a new SIM card and complete the registration process. A new phone isn't necessary. This is a terrific alternative to getting locked onto a single carrier just because you don't want to purchase a new phone. Having this kind of flexibility might be useful for folks who are going abroad. It's normally cheaper to utilize a local Wi-Fi connection when traveling outside of your country of origin. To switch to a local carrier, just remove your phone's SIM card and put it back in. Finally, the results are in. If you utilize the service of a US carrier, you will have to pay for roaming charges on the foreign network, but you will be able to make domestic calls and use the internet for less money. Is the GSM versus CDMA debate still relevant? GSM and CDMA are still the primary technologies used by US cellular operators for their voice networks. CDMA is used by Sprint and Verizon, whereas GSM is used by AT&T, T-Mobile, and the rest of the globe. In comparison to only a few years ago, cell phones are now more interchangeable and portable between providers. When it comes to mobile devices like iPhones and iPads from Apple, there are a lot of different models to choose from, so it's important to know which one you're purchasing before you can switch carriers. For example, the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are available in two sizes, as are the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and the iPhone 10. Phones that aren't sold via a carrier may be used on any of the 4 US carriers that support unlocked versions. AT&T and T-Mobile are both compatible with the iPhone supplied by Verizon or Sprint since they can be used on both CDMA and GSM networks. In contrast, iPhones offered by AT&T and T-Mobile lack CDMA modems, therefore they cannot be used on Verizon or Sprint for voice service. The basic conclusion is that if you believe you'll be moving providers, you should verify before you purchase. What do I need to do to unlock my phone? If you purchased your phone via a third-party service, it may already be unlocked. As an example, if you bought your phone straight from Apple or Amazon and either firm mentioned that it was unlocked, you don't need to do anything. Unlocked Verizon phones were available before the transition. When purchased through one of the 4 major US carriers, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon, phones will be locked. Before you can get a code to unlock it, you'll need to figure out what conditions must be met. Is there a certain set of requirements for unlocking? It all depends on whose service provider you pick. A minimum of 60 days service on AT&T is required after purchasing a phone. Even yet, the corporation needs you to wait 14 days before making a request. Sprint also wants you to pay off your phone. In addition, the phone must be unlocked for 50 days before it may be used again. T-Mobile likewise has a 40-day waiting period and requires that the phone be purchased in full. However, it will provide a temporary unlock code to consumers going outside of the country. When the policy change is implemented in the spring, Verizon has not said how long the locked period would last. Before the policy goes into force, the corporation plans to give an update. It also refused to provide a timetable for when the new system will go live. In order to prevent fraudsters from using stolen identities to sign up for service and then immediately selling the phone, there is a 2-week wait period before the device may be activated. Verizon will still unlock the phone even if it's paid off after the modification. In addition, the firm will still accept unlocked phones from other service providers. Ending cell phone contracts was a turning point for customers since it allowed them to compare wireless providers more readily. However, the carrier-installed software locks that prohibit phones from being used on other networks still prevent many customers from having complete freedom of provider choice. Now Verizon, the only cellular company that sells its phones unlocked out of the box, is doing a U-turn. To prevent customers from using a SIM card from a different provider, AT&T said earlier this week that it will begin locking the phones it sells to consumers. Verizon, on the other hand, assured customers that following activation, the smartphone will be unlocked. The timeframe for this transition has not been disclosed by the business.